Buying an Omega or Grand Seiko should be simple. Instead, it's one of the easiest ways to make the wrong luxury watch purchase. One promises legendary heritage, the other promises breathtaking craftsmanship. But here's the mistake most buyers make. They compare specifications when they should be comparing ownership. Today, we're settling this in 4 rounds to answer one question. When should you buy Omega, and when is Grand Seiko actually the smarter choice? Let's crank the crown. The Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch Professional, $9,000. If there were a Mount Rushmore of watches, the Moonwatch would already be carved into it. This isn't just Omega's most famous watch, it's one of the few timepieces that genuinely changed history. The 42mm asymmetrical case, twisted lyre lugs, and stepped black dial have become icons because Omega resisted the temptation to reinvent perfection. Inside beats the Meta-certified caliber 3861, bringing a coaxial escapement, manual winding, 50-hour power reserve, and modern anti-magnetic performance to one of horology's greatest legends. Winding it each morning isn't a chore, it's part of the relationship, like shaking hands with history before you start your day. The Moonwatch doesn't dazzle you with decoration, it earns your respect through purpose. If heritage, proven design, and owning a genuine icon matter most, I'd confidently spend my own money on the Moonwatch. If any of these watches catch your attention, you'll find links below to exquisite timepieces, a trusted partner I've personally bought from and confidently recommend. They're an authorized dealer for leading luxury watch brands, so you can browse with confidence knowing you're getting genuine watches backed by manufacturer warranties. If you'd like to check current availability, you'll find the links in the description. The Grand Seiko Taisetsu SBGA 415, $7,200. The Taisetsu doesn't try to impress you in the first 5 seconds. It quietly waits for you to notice. Inspired by the stillness of a Japanese winter, its delicately textured dial shifts from pale silver to soft grey as the light changes, while the Zaratsu polished titanium case catches reflections so sharply it almost looks liquid. At 40mm, it wears effortlessly, and the lightweight titanium makes it disappear on the wrist in the best possible way. Inside glides Grand Seiko's legendary spring drive caliber 9R65, delivering an astonishingly smooth seconds hand, a 72-hour power reserve, and accuracy that blurs the line between mechanical artistry and quartz precision. This isn't a watch built around history, it's built around perfection. If craftsmanship, quiet beauty, and falling more in love with your watch every single day matter most, this is the Grand Seiko I'd confidently buy. Most buyers think this round is about heritage versus finishing. It isn't. It's about what you want to feel every time you look at your wrist. The Moonwatch gives you something almost no other watch can. A connection to one of humanity's greatest achievements. You don't just wear it, you participate in its story. The Taisetsu offers a different kind of reward. It isn't trying to remind you where it's been. It's inviting you to appreciate what's happening right now through extraordinary craftsmanship that reveals something new every time the light changes. If owning a legend matters most, buy the Moonwatch. If you'd rather admire your watch than explain its history, buy the Taisetsu. The deeper question isn't whether you value heritage or craftsmanship, it's whether your heart beats faster for history or artistry. The Omega Aquaterra 150M Turquoise, $7,400. The Aquaterra has always been Omega's quiet all-rounder, but this turquoise dial finally gives it the confidence to stand out without shouting. The horizontal teak pattern shifts effortlessly between vibrant blue and deep turquoise, while the beautifully proportioned 38mm case wears like it was designed specifically for everyday life. Sporty enough for the weekend, refined enough for the boardroom, it really is the tuxedo with a scuba license. Inside beats Omega's Meta-certified caliber 8800, complete with a coaxial escapement, 55-hour power reserve, an anti-magnetic resistance that laughs at modern electronics. Flip it over, and the sapphire caseback reminds you exactly where your money went. This isn't trying to be the flashiest watch in the room, it's trying to become the one you never want to take off. If versatility is your priority, this is the Omega I'd confidently buy. The Grand Seiko GMT SBGM 221, $5,400. The SBGM 221 is proof that elegance doesn't have to be loud. At first glance, its warm cream dial seems almost understated. Then the light catches those razor-sharp hands, polished indices, and blued GMT hand, and suddenly everything clicks. The beautifully finished 39.5mm steel case slips effortlessly under a cuff, while the rich crocodile strap gives it an old-world charm that's becoming increasingly rare. Inside beats Grand Seiko's automatic caliber 9S66, offering true GMT functionality, a 72-hour power reserve, and the meticulous finishing collectors have come to expect. This isn't a watch that begs for compliments, it earns them from people who actually notice watches. Like whiskey neat, it rewards patience rather than instant gratification. If you value understated elegance, mechanical refinement, and a watch that feels quietly sophisticated every day, this is the Grand Seiko I'd confidently buy. This round reveals another mistake buyers make. They assume the best everyday watch is the one that can do everything. But sometimes, the best everyday watch is the one that makes ordinary days feel a little less ordinary. The Aquaterra is one of the smartest luxury watches on the market. It's versatile, beautifully engineered, and effortlessly adapts to almost any situation you throw at it. The GMT takes a different approach. It slows you down. It asks you to appreciate subtle details, quiet elegance, and the kind of craftsmanship that never feels forced. If you want one watch that confidently handles every part of your life, buy the Aquaterra. If you want your everyday watch to have a little more soul than practicality, buy the GMT. The deeper question isn't which watch is more versatile, it's whether you want your watch to fit into your life or quietly elevate it. The Omega Seamaster Diver 300M, $6,700. The Diver 300M has spent decades proving that a great dive watch doesn't have to copy the Submariner. This green ceramic dial makes that point beautifully. Depending on the light, it shifts from deep forest green to almost black, while the laser-engraved waves add just enough texture without becoming distracting. At 42mm, it has real wrist presence, but the curved lugs keep it remarkably wearable. Inside beats Omega's Meta-certified caliber 8800, pairing a coaxial escapement with a 55-hour power reserve and anti-magnetic resistance that's ready for just about anything modern life throws at it. Then you turn it over and see the movement through the sapphire caseback, a reminder that tool watches can still have soul. If you want a diver you'll actually wear everywhere, this is the Omega I'd confidently buy. The Grand Seiko Spring Drive Ushio Diver 300, $12,400. The Ushio Diver 300 isn't trying to win the spec sheet, it's trying to redefine it. Inspired by the ocean currents surrounding Japan, its rich green dial carries a subtle texture that seems to move beneath the crystal, while the titanium case keeps this professional diver astonishingly light on the wrist, despite its serious capability. Inside is Grand Seiko's groundbreaking Spring Drive Caliber 9 RB2, carrying the new UFA designation, ultra-fine accuracy. We're talking astonishing annual accuracy, a gliding seconds hand that's become the brand's signature, and engineering so obsessive it borders on poetry. Every polished edge, every brushed surface, every reflection feels intentional. This isn't simply a luxury dive watch, it's what happens when engineers are allowed to dream like artists. If technical excellence matters more than familiarity, this is the Grand Seiko I'd confidently spend my own money on. This round asks the hardest question in the entire video. How much perfection are you actually willing to pay for? The Seamaster gives you everything most owners could ever need. Beautiful design, proven reliability, outstanding engineering, and genuine everyday versatility. For many people, that's the smarter purchase. The Ushio Diver isn't chasing enough, it's chasing the absolute limit of what's possible. Its spring drive movement, remarkable accuracy, and meticulous execution make it one of the most technically impressive luxury divers on the market. But excellence comes at a price. If you want the diver you'll wear without ever second-guessing the money you spent, buy the Seamaster. If you love owning mechanical milestones, even when they cost more, buy the Grand Seiko. The deeper question isn't whether perfection exists, it's whether you'd actually notice it once it's on your wrist. If you like calm, honest watch advice, hit subscribe. The Omega Speedmaster. First Omega in space, $8,900. The first Omega in space isn't trying to replace the Moonwatch, it's telling the story that came before it. Inspired by the Speedmaster worn by astronaut Wally Schirra during the Sigma 7 mission in 1962, it feels more intimate, more elegant, and somehow more personal. The beautifully proportioned 39.7mm symmetrical case wears smaller than the Professional, while the grey-blue CVD dial, alpha hands, and vintage Omega logo wrap the entire watch in nostalgic warmth. Inside beats Omega's manual-wind, METAS-certified caliber 3861, pairing a coaxial escapement with a 50-hour power reserve and thoroughly modern reliability. Every morning wind feels less like maintenance and more like continuing a tradition. If you appreciate heritage wrapped in vintage charm, this is the Speedmaster I'd confidently spend my own money on. The Grand Seiko SBGW 301, $5,000. The SBGW 301 proves that doing less is often much harder than doing more. There are no complications fighting for your attention, no dramatic colors, no oversized case demanding to be noticed. Just a beautifully balanced 37.3mm case, a softly textured ivory dial, razor-sharp hands, and polishing so crisp it seems to trap light around every edge. Inside beats Grand Seiko's manual-wind caliber 9 S64, delivering a generous 72-hour power reserve and the quiet confidence that comes from exceptional craftsmanship, executed without compromise. Winding it each morning slows the world down for a moment. A reminder that luxury doesn't always need to announce itself. This isn't a watch you buy because everyone understands it. It's one you buy because you do. If timeless restraint and everyday elegance speak louder than complications, this is the Grand Seiko I'd confidently buy. When this channel reaches 10,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away this brand new Tudor Black Bay 58 GMT. I'll publish a dedicated giveaway video with all the details once we get there. This giveaway is my way of giving back to the watch community that supports this channel. Entry will be free, and one eligible entrant will be selected at random. This final round reveals something every collector eventually learns. The watches that stay with you aren't always the most expensive or the most complicated. They're the ones that reflect who you are. The FOIS captures one of the most romantic chapters in space exploration, wrapping genuine history inside a beautifully restrained package that becomes more rewarding every time you wind it. The SBGW 301 tells a quieter story. It strips away everything unnecessary until only craftsmanship, proportion, and balance remain. Neither approach is ETA. They're simply speaking different emotional languages. If wearing a piece of history is what makes you smile every morning, buy the FOIS. If finding beauty in simplicity feels more rewarding, buy the SBGW 301. The deeper question isn't whether you prefer vintage or modern, it's whether your watch should tell an unforgettable story or simply give you a moment of peace. So, after 4 rounds, who wins? Omega or Grand Seiko? Wrong question. And that's exactly why so many people buy the wrong one. If you're about to spend thousands of dollars on a luxury watch, don't start by comparing movements, dial textures, or finishing. Start by asking yourself what kind of ownership experience you're actually looking for. Omega gives you confidence through history, versatility, and designs that have already stood the test of time. These are watches you grow comfortable with almost immediately. Grand Seiko takes a different path. It rewards patience. The more time you spend with one, the more you notice. The polishing, the dial work, the quiet brilliance hiding in plain sight. Neither philosophy is objectively better. They're simply built for different collectors. Let me know in the comments, are you Team Omega or Team Grand Seiko? And which watch would you actually spend your own money on? If any of these watches have been whispering to you, I've linked them below through an authorized dealer I trust, so you get the full manufacturer warranty and none of the grey market trouble. If you made it this far, please subscribe. And if you like this video, you should watch this next one on the screen because you might like it as well.